Sarupriya ma'am. I'll just read her profile. Ma'am has an industry experience of 8 years, okay, and teaching experience of 24 years. Ma'am herself is our alumna of apparel manufacturing and fashion technology, fashion design. She has completed her BSc Life Science from BSc Life Science from Mumbai University, then Diploma of Apparel Manufacturing and Design from PV Polytechnic, and she has completed MSc in Fashion Design from School of Fashion Technology, Yashwantrao Savan University. Okay, so welcome, ma'am, with a huge this thing. And ma'am, we request you to please start the session. Ma'am.
Good morning, dear girls. So I have also. Do I need to? How do I do it? I don't know where to put it. Here. Good morning. Can you hear me louder with this? Yeah. So I've also been a student like you, sitting on the bench like this. Yeah. Nothing has changed. And as Asavari ma'am said, I have been an alumni from this college. I have passed out in 91. And after that couple of years, as I said, I was in the industry for 8 years, working as a general manager in an export house. And then I got back to teaching. And I really enjoy being with young people because it's a lot of exchange of ideas. It's not only that I am teaching you, but I learn a lot from you also. So I understand that in your studies, you have done a bit of personal grooming and hygiene. In the first year, you all did, yeah, your ma'am told me. So I just thought that we will revise it a bit, okay? And then we will talk about how you would like to be dressing up professionally and how you can plan your wardrobe, okay? So that you are prepared for the real world for your professional career, okay? So I would like to make the session interactive. So I would like to ask you, what do you remember from what you studied in personal grooming? कुछ याद है?
Organizing yourself.
Organizing yourself. How?
By keeping up, like being organizing yourself in the sense we should know what we're gonna do for the next day, keeping ourselves ready priorly.
Okay. So a bit of time management also you learn. Okay, so when I talk about personal grooming now, first thing I think is your primary health. Agar you want to groom yourself, like you want to wear makeup. To wear makeup, you should have a good canvas, means you should have good skin. And good skin doesn't come out of bottles and jars. Good skin comes with good health. Okay, so I also focus on telling students good health is very important. Good health means eating the right balanced kind of food, drinking enough water, because water, 70-80% of our body is water. It hydrates and it also makes the skin supple. Good sleep. I know nowadays as you grow academically, you have so many more assignments that gives you dark circles. Then there is a distraction of the phone and the social media, which also makes you get dark circles. Okay, so primarily you should be in good health, because that is not only important for grooming, but professionally, if you are working in an organization and you are not keeping good health, for example, you will be having days when you will not be able to attend your job or your workplace. So that leads also to a kind of impression that this person is not very capable. And when it comes to choosing people to give roles and responsibilities, people will think, your seniors or bosses will think, this person is not right because I don't know, tomorrow she'll not come. Or on an important day when we have some presentation, she'll be absent. So from all points of view, keeping good health is important. Has anybody talked to you about nutrition and health? Okay, so I'm sure when you all are on a long day in college, you all carry your own lunch box.
Yes.
Avoid eating from canteen much and outside. Colored food, colas or soft drinks, lot of junk food. I'm sure you all know the importance of eating homely well balanced diet. So that is very important. Then the second thing that we can do is use our kitchen to also find certain beauty products which can help. Has anybody spoken to you about that? But I'm sure you are aware. We as Indians know about all the uptans and all the haldi ka mask with besan and masoor ki dal and badam ka powder and oats. And if you now Google, you will find so many recipes that you don't know which one to do. And they sound also yummy. Now some coffee and some chocolate mask and so many things come. So you are aware of all this, okay? So now we go basically to personal grooming and hygiene. Does it go to the previous one? Okay. So as you can see, I'll run through this very quickly because you already know it in your head. So personal hygiene, it deals with promotion and preservation of personal health, and there are 3 ways to prevent any type of health issues like primary, secondary and tertiary. We are going to be dealing with only primary. Secondary and tertiary is when you fall ill, then you have to go to the professionals like doctors and then take care of your health from that point of view. So primary prevention is taking care of oneself before one falls sick. Secondary prevention is taking medication and other measures when one falls sick, and tertiary is taking medication to avoid further complication. Now we know that pollution, we all live in pollution, that affects every part of us, whether it's your hair, whether it's your skin, okay, whether it's your blood, okay. So when you are healthy, what do you feel? You're not yawning in class, you're not sleepy in class, you're not tired in class. So you need to look fresh, energetic and enjoy what you're doing. See, it is always important to be involved and enjoying. If you do not enjoy what you're doing, you are never going to do your best. Okay? So you have to enjoy what you're doing. So a healthy person walks well, is energetic, has good skin, no blemishes, pimples and doesn't fall ill often. Primary health not only means keeping the body fit, but also the mind should be calm and less anxious. Now, anxiety is a lot of issue which we feel comes with youngsters. Have you all dealt with mental health issues and all? I'm sure as a subject, because because the world currently is so stressful. There's so much competition in the world. There are so many factors. Even our day-to-day traveling starts with so much of stress and anxiety. Am I going to be able to reach for this lecture on time? Oh my God, today is raining and my clothes will get spoiled. I'm supposed to be dressed properly. Or am I reaching on time? And so many factors. So of course there is a lot of anxiety, and I think our college has a very holistic approach. I'm sure you all did yoga and all those kind of meditation. So see, the approach to being a professional just doesn't mean कि एक suit पहन लिया और makeup लगा लिया and we are doing our best. It is a whole package because we are humans and there are so many complexities involved in our life. So everything that we do gives the result. How we sleep, how much we sleep, are we looking inward, are we doing little bit of retrospection or meditation, are we eating correct? All this kind of finally makes what you are physically, okay? So to be fit, one needs to be physically fit, mentally awake and morally stable. Failure to do has many implications. Not only there is risk of infection and illness, but has social and psychological implications too. If you are so preoccupied with either your health or your so many things are going on in your mind, you are not going to be able to do your job well. If your boss gives you some work in the morning and says, I want this ready by afternoon or evening, but you are not in a happy state of mind, your productivity goes down. So one also has to learn to practice personal and professional. It's not easy. But when you are in a job, for example, if I have a child who is ill, like I have been teaching here since my first child was 2 years. Then I had my second child while teaching here, and I've gone through all their teething problems and illnesses. But when we come here for that 2 hours lecture, I forget all that and I'm only focused on my delivery of what I have to do. then of course I go back to my thing. So staying focused on the present, sometimes kind of compartmentalizing your personal life. If you're going through certain issues, we have it. And by just getting anxious and thinking about it is not going to change. Yes, but if I stay calm, maybe I will get better ideas to deal with the situation. So we should learn how to practice little bit of calmness through meditation. And if you are all the time rushed, and I like what she said, that we prepare our next day in advance, in every way, physically and mentally. That means, what am I going to wear? What am I going to, if you know, it's a married person like me, what am I going to carry for my lunch tomorrow? What is the menu for my house tomorrow? Do I have any meetings for my children's school? So all those kind of things are there. So one has to prepare mentally. Your responsibilities right now are less as a student, but as you progress professionally, your responsibility will increase. And you know, one ex-principal, you all have maybe heard or not heard, when I was in college as a student, the principal was Dr. Kalindi Randeri. And she always said, time management is very important because 24 आवर्स चेंज नहीं होने वाला है, वो 28 नहीं हो जाएगा, वो 24 ही रहेगा, बट तुम्हारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज में इंक्रीज. यू शुड नो हाउ टू स्ट्रेच टाइम लाइक अ रबर बैंड, in the sense how in that same time you can do. Suppose you're traveling and you know you can't do anything, but now you're sitting in this place and traveling. Maybe you can do some work that time. Maybe you can complete some calls that you have to make as a professional, I'm saying. So we all try to juggle in, but of course too much of multitasking also causes anxiety. So balance is the key. Okay. So now the areas that we look for in personal hygiene before we groom is everything from top to bottom, top to toe. So head and hair, skin, forehead, eyes, ears, nose, upper lip, mouth and teeth, neck, underarms, elbows, fingernails, knees and feet. Okay, we'll focus. We just run through everything. Now hair. How do you keep your hair? Imagine if you have dandruff, lice, and you're wearing a black outfit. You see so many ads of what is that, Head and Shoulders. So you know that this is not appropriate in any environment. Not only that, because I'm going to office, my hair should be clean. I think as a person, we should just have the liking that I should have clean, fresh smelling hair. Okay. Then other thing is how you're going to take care of your hair and make it look healthy. We all know Indians, we love to do our chumpy oiling. It had gone out and everybody wanted only like dry hair, no oil. But then as we progress, we sometimes go back into our ancient rituals and practices, and we realize that yes, taking care of hair and doing a massage not only physically conditions your hair, but it calms your head. You know, if you put oil and you go to sleep, maybe it will just relieve your stresses and tension, and not even if you have a headache, sometimes it goes. So oiling the hair is important. Having said that, taking off that oil is equally important, because if you let that oil remain and suppose you get wet in the rain, your hair is going to smell. So one has to take care of hair by shampooing it properly and then conditioning, because every time we shampoo a lot, we strip off our hair from the natural oils that the hair has. So hair looks frizzy, brittle, dry. So one thing is conditioning the hair. Sometimes people also put serum in the hair when they're drying the hair, and you can have a trim, because if your ends are frizzy, they're going to get kind of look fly away. So about washing hair, has your mom taught you how to wash hair? Where do you put the shampoo? On the scalp. So you take coin size. Depending on your hair length, your coin will increase. Okay, coin size ko thoda dilute karo and lather it into your scalp. See, when you go to the salon, you see how they professionally do with the fingertips. So you massage your hair and you massage the scalp. And also, what is dandruff basically? It's all dead skin. So when you massage, the dead skin also becomes loose and comes out while washing the hair. And minimal lathering on the ends. If it is dry hair, if it is oily hair, of course you shampoo it once or twice. And nowadays in the market, you also have sulfate-free shampoos, which are supposed to be better for your hair They will not cause too much lather, but you do not have to overuse. Then you condition your hair. If you are in a hurry, you can even use a hair dryer on a cold setting to dry your hair. Okay. Now the kind of brush and comb also you use can enhance your hair or damage your hair. So use good quality comb or brush with bristles. Okay. And you also have to keep that brush or comb clean. Like once in a week, you can dip it into a mug of warm water with a little shampoo. Just shake it up nicely and wash it. Yeah. Okay. I basically did discuss this. Why do we brush our hair and why? What are the problems that can happen with your hair? Dandruff, lice, split ends. Okay. Now coming to skin and underarms, especially face and underarms. Now acne is a problem which happens due to hormonal imbalance because you all are all young girls and at this point of time all the hormones may not be balanced. There is some overactive oil glands, so they can cause you to have breakouts. Breakouts also happen not only because of hormonal but because of the kind of diet you are eating. If you are eating fried, oily, colored food, lot of junk food, lot of sugar, that can also cause acne. I'm sure you know about it. And the third thing is, if you're not sleeping on time, you lose hair. At our time, everybody had thick hair and no gray hair and better skin because pollution also was less and food was more, better. Now we find because the youngsters like to eat more junk food, outside food, order food, and also because they don't get enough sleep. Because you must have heard the word, I need my beauty sleep. Why do we say beauty sleep? Because जो भी regeneration होता है skin के cells का, वो sleep में होता है. Because we have to give our body rest, then the body is going to self-heal. But if we don't rest, then the skin is going to look tired, patchy and stuff like that. So, and again, you take all the care that you can. Suppose if makeup doesn't suit you, then you find a kind of makeup which suits you. But instead of saying कि मुझे makeup suit नहीं हो रहा है, मैं makeup नहीं करने वाली हूँ. Instead of saying that, we can say, can I change my skin? Can I make it more appropriate so that it can handle makeup? Yeah, we can work like that. Because I always have students who say, ma'am, I can't do makeup. I get breakouts. So there are many, when we are going to do makeup demo and session, I will show you how we can take care of the hygiene part so that we reduce the chances of infection of the skin. Now, if acne is not controlled by your own self, by your good diet, your sleep, by applying certain creams, then you must go to a doctor, specialist like a dermatologist who will guide you as to what to do. Now, whenever I talk about basic skin care, I always talk that after we all use face wash. हाँ, दिन में कितनी बार? Twice is maximum. हाँ, इससे ज़्यादा करोगे ना तो skin का natural moisture barrier and oil barrier will go, which at this age you cannot make out because you all are young and your skin is still more oily. But as you will grow older, the skin tends to get drier and drier. So don't make it go dry now, then so it will be very, very dry. Okay. Now another thing, in Bombay, the weather is always humid. So we always feeling chip, especially T-zone. Huh? एकदम oily feel हो रहा है. So we don't apply any basic cream or sunscreen. Do you all apply any basic cream or sunscreen? Even when I was a student, I was not applying. Let me tell you the fact. Because there was not so much awareness. And दूसरा, ऐसे कोई products थे भी नहीं. Awareness नहीं था, products नहीं थे, and we were just like, okay, I just want to go bare skin only. So then, now we have very, very good products in the market. Now sunscreen, I would say you use it on a regular basis if it is not making you just sweat, or at least when you are outdoors, you must use a sunscreen. But before sunscreen, you must moisturize your face. And there is a window, means when you wash your face, within 2 minutes of washing face, if you apply a moisturizer, then it actually goes, because till then pores are open. If you do it after 5 minutes, वो pores बंद हो गए तो वो खाली ऊपर ऊपर ही रहेगा. Okay, so there is a product. In your break time, you can Google. It's a blue color, light blue color का tube है ये. हाँ, Emoline. Now this Emoline is for Bombay climate. It is good because Bombay climate is very humid. So anything you apply, it feels like it's going to come down. But this, and understand, any product doesn't have to be applied a lot. You understand pea size butter? Okay, so you have to take pea size, just dot your face and apply. This is your first step. Whether you're putting makeup, not putting makeup, skin is there. And you need to give it a little moisture barrier. Okay, so you will put this. Then after that, what you can do is put sunscreen. For everyday college, this is all. Okay, उसके बाद मुझे थोड़ा lip gloss लगाना है, lip tint लगाना है, lipstick लगाना है, काजल लगाना है, that's all. That should be your everyday thing. Okay, now when we are going to actually do makeup, we will see how you prep, prime, all those things we'll see later. So acne, now we all understood. There is another remedy. Eat lots of fresh fruits, vegetables, salads. They are helpful. Okay, they are really helpful. So I know lots of students say I hate fruits. So okay, eat. So eat sprouts. Sprout ki chaat bana ke, bhel bana ke, you know. You can, you know how to make sprout. If you soak anything and then you keep it overnight in a, like a chalni or something, okay, covered, it becomes sprout. In that, you can add all fun things, like if you like anar ka dana, you like kakdi, you like pyaz, tomato, whatever, according to your choice, you put chaat masala and nimbu, hara dhania, and you eat that. You can bring it to college also sometimes. And this, believe me, it is live food, it is not dead food. Sprout. So it will really make you energetic also internally, keep you light, and also be good for your health and skin. And after doing everything, if you are not able to take care of your acne, of course you will go to the doctor. I also recommend some vegetable juices and all, because I personally drink like ABC, means apple, beetroot, carrot, or a green juice which has little bit of cucumber, little bit of doodhi, palak you can put. But kacha palak say I put like mint and coriander, like dhania, pudina. I put little ginger also. I put lemon also. I put jeera powder, and it becomes like pani puri ka pani. All girls love pani puri. So it's very tasty and nice, and that cleans your system and gives very good glowing skin. The other day, as I was going through Instagram, I saw Deepika Padukone's secret green juice recipe. So, it काफी similar थी. You can tweak it according to your taste and liking. But doodhi, one thing you have to be careful, it can be bitter and harmful. So, you have to always taste it little and then only use kacha doodhi. Okay, now coming to body odor. Now, body odor is a big issue, especially in a humid place like Mumbai, because we are never having dry climate, people are sweating, so it's a big issue. So how do you take care of body odor? You all have done, come on, grooming, tell me. You all have done this body odor thing? You all didn't touch body odor? Imagine you're wearing the most beautiful sari or a suit and you do your hand like that and people say, oh my god, aa gayi hai. Pura room chha gaya iske aane ke baad. Huh? You want that? No. If you want chha gayi means with my work, with my personality, not with my body odor. Okay? So how are we going to take care of body odor? First of all, when you sweat, sweat by itself has no smell. But what happens is, if we have hair in our armpits, so that kind of the sweat sticks on it, bacteria develops and they bring the odor. So first thing is you have to wax your underarms, shave or laser, whatever is your wish, your affordability and your lifestyle. Okay, I feel waxing is very appropriate because it will not bring brittle, pokey hair. Okay, so wax your underarms and then You can apply even talcum powder, deo. Okay, if you apply that, deo is not meant to apply it here, only underarms. Okay, so if you use deodorant, then I'm sure you will combat body odor. Also, if you do not shower regularly, you have body odor. अगर वही कपड़े दूसरी बार पहने, body odor, because वो पहले के पहने का पसीना होता है, which maybe you are so used to your own body now, you are not getting smell. Other people are getting. Then you will again wear them. It will cause body odor. So I mean, you don't. Sometimes people give it to their helper to wash clothes. They don't wash properly. Sometimes I wash my own clothes, which I feel are very delicate, and I need to take care of them. Otherwise, they'll spoil. So there is no big deal if you're doing your own laundry. It's not a big deal. But at least that way it will help you to stay clean and odor free, because body odor is a big problem, and I see everybody goes through it, especially if you are traveling by public transport and there are so many people around you and you are packed like too much into a small space. There is no breathing and open air. So you got it. Another reason for body odor, you know, is not just outer, it is inner. If you are eating lot of food which is pickles, you know, basically has lot of methi and all that. You can smell people's body odor like pickle, methi type. So many times you can get, because, or very oniony, garlicky. If you eat too much onion, too much garlic, too much methi, your body will have body odor. So try to see how you can take care of that. Reduce maybe and eat, or supplement it with lots of other things like fresh fruits, eat vegetables, have juices, drink plenty of water, because your body needs to flush what is gone inside. Clear? It's like अगर मैं अपने bathroom को 4 दिन नहीं धोऊंगी तो कैसे लगेगा? So what is going on inside we can't see, so we are okay. But it needs to be clean internally, and how we keep it clean is drinking plenty of water and all the things that I told you already, fruit, vegetables, sprouts, eating healthy. Everything that I told you is already listed here, like foods such as onion, garlic, poor hygiene. In Bombay, in summers, at least 2 showers you need. If you come to college in the morning with a shower and you have spent the whole day in college and you have traveled back to home, then before sleeping, if you're going to wear your night clothes and sleep, God help you, you'll not even get good quality sleep. So it is better to shower and then sleep in such situations. Yeah. Okay. So everything is given here. Regular showers, more than 1 in hot and humid weather, keeping the underarms clean and hair free, use of deodorant and antiperspirant, wearing clean linen or cotton and loose clothing in hot weather. So the last point is also very important. So girls go and buy things from online websites and all, especially Shein and all those Chinese websites, and the clothes are 100% polyester. 100% polyester doesn't allow you to breathe. It is not good for our climate. Okay. Frankly, the British made us wear a 2-piece and a 3-piece suits for men, and even women wear it. Those, if you are living in an air-conditioned atmosphere from morning to night, that it's okay. But imagine, you know, it's actually a torture to your body that you are wearing first your lingerie, then you are wearing a shirt or a blouse, and then you are wearing a jacket over it which has lining, interlining and all those things. It's already, each jacket has 3 layers. So definitely you have to take care of all these points, otherwise you will smell. That is why wearing blend or pure cotton or linen, of course cotton and linen is now become more expensive and more demanding in terms of taking care of it. You have to iron it properly, you have to wash it properly for it to work well. So, but wearing cotton or linen is much better, at least in summer. Acne basically we discussed, just to give you that you must wash your face with mild face wash or medicated face wash. Every time you have applied makeup, suppose you have gone for a wedding or for an event or a party, when you come back, don't sit with that makeup essay. Then you will say, oh, makeup is not suiting me, I'm getting kind of rashes and all, because you also need to take it out after a point of time, because there are there are lots of bacteria and microbes just flying in the air. They'll come and sit on your face. So better. And how do you take it out? You have to use a cleanser. Nowadays, even a good old coconut oil you can take, apply on the face, and then with a cotton pad take it out and then use face wash. It will be very much helpful. What will happen is directly you use cleanser if it is not very like good quality, and then you use face wash, तो oil जो natural है skin में वो भी थोड़ा निकल जाएगा, so the dryness will increase over time. But if you use oil, the Japanese women and Korean women, they always use oil. So oil से अगर निकाला तो it will leave a little film of oil. So when you use a face wash, it is not going to strip your natural oil. It will take out at the most that oil, and your skin will be supple. Yeah. Plus there are problems of blackhead and whitehead. Blackhead and whitehead, you all know?
Yes.
Especially on the nose you get it, yeah. Okay, eyes. So what are the problems that can happen with eyes, especially dark circles? Dark circles, we said, reading in poor light, late night, putting the phone like this and just looking at it constantly, okay, or maybe doing assignments till late. So learn to do better time management. We can only say that, but individually each one has to act on that. Yeah. Also, if you're going to be cooped up in dark room, airless, it's not good. Fresh air. We are actually lucky to be in a campus like SNDT where we have greenery so much. Do you all look at the greenery and appreciate it? I mean, you know that even scientifically, if you keep looking at the green color, your eyesight becomes better and you feel fresher. Yeah. So spend time outdoors, and everybody should actually have some routine of thoda walk karna, garden mein jana, if you have in your building compound or whatever, little walk. This is all must. Yeah. And other thing is, if you're using your eyes a bit too much, then after every say half an hour, 1 hour, you can take a break, blink your eyes, go to your washroom, just splash water on your eyes and come back. Yeah, that will also take out the tiredness from the eyes. Of course, eating habits are very important. So eating the right kind of diet like spinach and leafy vegetables, beetroot, all this will also help you. Again, we also get dark circles because young girls, like, you know, you get your periods every month and that also drains you. So sometimes your face also looks drawn and your dark circles also look more. So that's why you have to eat iron-rich food, okay? Like anything which has iron, any fruit that you cut and starts turning black, that is iron. Apple mein, banana mein, khajur or bengan, and spinach, of course, all the green vegetables. So these are good for your health, okay? Now ears, only problem with ear is usually the wax that collects into the ear. But we don't have to take earbuds and keep digging into it. Just clean the outer ear. Don't go deep inside because maybe you will push the wax inside or maybe you can cause some infection. So one has to take care of that. It's written, do not use Q-tips in ears. It will smash the earwax deep into the ear canal. Anyway, the earwax gets removed and it comes in the front when you chew. Okay, so this nose goes with the skin, that you can get black heads, you can get white heads, you can get a very oily nose. So even when you are applying face wash, on your T-zone, concentrate more and don't rub cheeks with the face wash because cheeks are usually drier. Yeah, and also under the eye, don't rub. Yeah. Now lips. So again in Bombay, we do not have very cold weather that our lips will crack. But in spite of that, you will find some people having cracked lips. The reason is there is very less hydration. The body, that means they are not consuming enough water. They are not drinking enough water. That is one reason. Or they are not eating good amount of fats. The diet is not having little bit of ghee, oil, butter. Ekdam fat free mein gaye. So, you know, then you will also look like that. So, of course, one has to do. And then, of course, application either of Vaseline or even homemade ghee or even you can put coconut oil. It's all okay, yeah. So, that will help you to take care of your chapped and cracked lips. Imagine if you have cracked lips but you love lipstick, then it doesn't go together. So one has to, that's what I'm saying, that for the body to be a professional or to be wearing makeup or look groomed, first the structure has to be put into the place. Once the structure is right, it's like saying कि मुझे ये बिल्डिंग है उसको बहुत पेंट करना है और अच्छा बनाना है. Suppose let's take example of this structure is poor health, hygiene, okay, everything. So if we have to make it proper, you have to reinforce now with paint and everything, but you'll have to do your lambi and everything. So same way, you'll have to apply creams and all and eat correct internally for your body structure to sustain whatever you want to do. Now taking care of mouth and the dental care that goes with it, one is of course you brush your teeth at least twice a day. Now I'm saying when you go for an interview, for any job interview that I'm sure you're going to go in December because you are approaching that time, and you might have interviews starting from November. So even when you go for a party, and one more thing is because before that maybe you ate a vada pav and you went, you're going to smell of garlic chutney very strongly, and especially in an air conditioned atmosphere where everything is very clean, your breath will be a giveaway or your body odor. So of course, just as you're applying deodorant, always anyway the habit should be, our Indian habit was not कि tissue paper खा के ऐसे किया और हाथ से पोंछ के रख दिया. It was first, you know, what the dadi nanis would say, wash your hands with soap, rinse your mouth, gargle 2-3 times. You'll still see older people doing. Of course, actually that is good. So when you are at home, you can do. In public places, you can't be like gargling and rinsing mouth, but you can always use a rinse. And you can always brush your teeth. I remember that when I used to go on work trips to Europe, I would always find lunchtime, if I'm in a buyer's office, all the ladies would be removing toothbrush from their handbag. After lunch also, they'll brush their teeth. So their hygiene level is more. Actually, after every meal you brush, it's best. But brush doesn't mean कि ऐसा brush किया कि enamel ही खत्म कर दिया. Okay, so brushing also has to be done appropriately. But definitely morning and night. And you have to throw the brush when the bristles become little like this. Means ऐसे नहीं कि 1 साल तक मैं brush ही कर रही हूँ, I'm very sustainable and you know I want to save the environment, but then you'll not save your teeth. So just use a good quality toothbrush, toothpaste, mouth rinse if you want to, and if you have any problems, of course you will go to a dentist to solve it. And you can also floss. Do you know what is flossing? Now what spoils your teeth is also intake of sugar and then not rinsing your mouth. Sugar, if it remains on the teeth, it corrodes the teeth. Okay, so that, and if you eat lots of fibrous food, fresh vegetable, they are also acting like a barrier and they are cleaning your teeth. Okay, this is kind of towards the last. So we find sometimes, you know, people are in the habit of wearing chains and all, and they don't remove, and they get one full black patta, kala mark. Now that doesn't look good. So what we need to do, first of all, don't wear chain day and night. Don't be lazy. You have to take it out sometimes. You cannot harass your body by just wearing things in your neck and sleeping. But if you have to wear, so for married ladies want to wear Mangal Sutra, or you have some religious thing and you want to wear. But at least on the weekend you can take out and do a neck pack. Okay, neck pack means जैसे face pack होता है वैसे neck के ऊपर pack लगा सकते हो वही. हाँ, so what that will do, that will kind of scrub away the dead skin. Actually वो जो black हो रहा है वो dead skin layer के ऊपर हो रहा है, इसलिए it's looking like that. So what one needs to do is you can take either even besan, haldi, dahi or nimbu based on your skin type. Dahi is if your skin is if it's dry, and nimbu if it's oily, and it will bleach also the darkness, and it will also smoothen it over time. So that's a good thing to do. You can use it even on your elbows and all, because students, when you are wearing short sleeves and all the time your hands are on the desk. So this becomes all rough and dark. One good way to make your elbows nice is, मम्मी ने जब नींबू यूज किया ना हाफ, हाँ, वो नींबू को लेने का, इधर थोड़ा पहले वैसलीन लगाने का, और वो नींबू लेके गोल गोल घसने का. So Vaseline will make it moist and nimbu will bleach it, means it will take away the darkness. So everything is in the kitchen, so many remedies, okay, all the beauty things are there in the kitchen also. So you can use it. You don't have to spend big money, and it is less harmful to the environment and to us, and very pocket friendly also. You have a question? Absolutely, you can apply. Yes, you can do. You all have heard of oats, ना? Oats. ओट्स को भी थोड़ा मिक्सी में पाउडर करके एक बॉटल में भर के फ्रिज में रख सकते हैं. उसको 1 टेबलस्पून ओट्स लिया, उसमें भी whatever, then don't take besan, then take other things, okay? And if you have dry skin, you can put little honey also. Honey also. So you can do oats, honey, okay? In that you can put little malai. That will give you a very beautiful glow. Sometimes even मसूर की दाल ऐसे थोड़ा रफ पीस के उसमें भी you can put dahi, you can put little milk, कच्चा milk, means everything is there in the house. और quantity में चाहिए ही नहीं, इतना सा चाहिए, you know. So all that will really help. Which one? The oats. So oats, honey is good for dry skin, but if people who have normal to oily skin, it is not going to do anything. They can just add little nimbu. जिसका oily skin है, थोड़ा nimbu डाल दो, because that cuts away the too much of humectant or oiliness. Yeah. Yes, knees. फिर जो when you wear your, you can apply even on your soles. And you get little, this spot also dark, na? This, all that also you can apply. Yeah, it will make it all very smooth and nice. And of course you get ready-made scrubs also, na? But वो ready-made scrub अगर लेना है fancy, I like to keep my bathroom में ऐसे अच्छा दिख रहा है. और when you are in rush, it is good to use. But when you are doing on a weekend and you are at home and you have time, then use the products from the kitchen. It is better, and they will be zero harmful to anybody. Yeah. But another thing is you can't apply anything which is very rough and do, oh, I'm making my skin good. It is at the micro level, it is damaging the skin texture, which you may not see in the beginning. Okay. Do people, do you all have you all used makeup on your face? Okay. किसी को ऐसे लगा कि मेकअप लगाने के बाद मुझे थोड़ा ग्रेश हो रहा है, ऐसे नहीं हुआ है ना? Okay. Sometimes होता है because your constitution of your body is too acidic, so the makeup reacts and you get grayish look. And also if you're drinking less water, anytime any student has come and told me, ma'am, मेरा makeup ऐसे हो रहा है, so I ask her, are you drinking enough water? And she smiles, no, I'm not. So we realize that even water, drinking less water is also a problem. Okay, I see somebody taking immediate action and drinking water. Okay, so we covered neck and elbows and knees. Now coming to fingernails. Okay, if you have a habit of chewing nails, also you get a nail polish which is so kadwa that you will stop chewing your nails, okay, biting your nails. Second thing is you can keep nails in every length, but ऐसे लंबे professionally अच्छे दिखते हैं. And if you are chef, तो you can't keep only. You have to cut very close. Gloves में से फट के बाहर निकलेंगे ऐसे, हाँ? Or if you are like a dentist, doctor, you see all of them, they are not even wearing nail polish because their job demands. But suppose now you are people who are going into jobs, your field, what kind of jobs do you get when you pass out? You must be knowing from your seniors, what kind of jobs do you all get? What's the job profile? Receptionist, then admin staff, HR. Okay. So now in that you are not dealing with products, you are dealing with people. So of course you can have nails and you can, but professional job demands that we are not like film actresses or doing some dance and all, that we need long nails. Just appropriate size is good. In the olden times, now the phones and all have changed. We used to have landline and phone was a gold dial. Trrr. Now if you have long nails, how will you do? So we were taught even by our professor Hemant Trivedi that when you are working professionally, take the back of the pencil and dial stylishly, okay, so that you don't spoil your nails. Now how do you take care of nails? What you all do to take care of your nails? You can apply any hand cream, even little oil, kuch bhi, it is anything that is moisturizing and good quality is okay. and cut your nails all of the same size. Have you seen shopkeepers just say ek lamba and all? Please don't do all that, girls. So have same size nails, and if you can, put nail polish, put a base coat, put a polish, put a top coat if you want. Apply the polish the way you want, but also colors are important. Can you be in a job and be wearing maroon and red and black and all? No. You have to wear neutral colors. You have to wear light pastel colors, pleasing colors, okay, so that it's not distracting. See, when we are in a job, our work should speak, not our appearances in a negative way, that oh my god, her nails, look at that, red, like it's not attracting attention in a positive way. So avoid that. And also chipped nails is a big no-no. So if you are a little lazy person and you say ki nail polish bahut baad mein change karungi, then you know you have to see, if you are wearing nail polish, it is covering the full nails properly. If it is all adha, then don't wear nail polish if you are so rushed. And of course you have to give a gap. Continuously don't apply nail polish. Give it gaps, because your teeth will your nails will turn yellow. Especially if you are putting slightly darker shades, then the nails will turn yellow. They also are living, breathing things, so they need to breathe. So we have to keep them bare at a certain time. So I'm associated with the AMD department since last 24 years, and I'm always checking girls' nails for the grooming class. And I also give them themes like to dress up in a certain way and all. Your theme is of course corporate dressing, so you all don't have too many changes. But I always look at their nails and I tell them that after a basic grooming class, it is your duty to do your manicure, pedicure. If you can afford it, professionally. If you cannot, please do it by yourself at home. When we were youngsters, we also did at home. Sometimes you don't have so much time to step out, sit and wait and get it done. You can do at home. Have you all been taught how to do manicure, pedicure at home? Perfect. And now if I see dirty hands and feet, then just see. They have to be better. Okay, one excuse will be, ma'am, barish aa raha hai, I'm coming walking. Yes, that we understand. So you know that so many people I used to see in my office, they would keep one pair in their office under the table or somewhere well hidden. So they might wear rainy shoes or footwear which is appropriate for the rainy weather. But when they would come to office, they would keep that one aside, wear a nice pair and move around. That's an option you can do, which even my students here, when they have my class, they are told to keep one pair in the locker, so that when they have to walk also, because they have to learn to walk also in a particular way, so then that becomes helpful. Yeah. So yes, we covered nails. You have to use a nail cutter to cut your nails regularly. And round tips are better than those pointy. Now I think 10-15 different types of nail shapes have also come out, which are so pointy and so many different types. But then for a profession that you are in, just rounded or a square rounded kind of tips works best for you. Okay, so this is just summary which says keep your nails cut short and tidy, follow an effective skincare routine at home, get your eyebrows done and upper lip hair removed timely. This which I had not mentioned earlier. So not only you're going to wax your underarms and keep your hands and legs free of hair. If you're going to think of wearing anything which is short sleeve, sleeveless or a dress, I know nobody is going to wear mini for a job, but you're going to wear, even if it's a skirt, little below the knee. That's what you all must have been advised, okay, because when you sit anyway, anything which is below the knee will come little up 2 inches. So that is the must you must have. So of course your legs should be waxed, and if you have bushy eyebrows or a unibrow and you want to shape it, you must groom your eyebrows. That grooming eyebrows adds a lot to your face also. What have you done for your eyebrows? Tell me. Yes, they are looking groomed. Just an example, as I am seeing all of you, that her eyebrows are looking very nice and groomed. Okay. Always get your haircut done according to your face shape. You don't have to invest big money and keep going for haircuts. Even though you tie your hair, there will be occasions maybe you want to let your hair down. So invest in a good haircut. which grows and doesn't become D-shaped. It grows with in a proper fashion. Choose the right perfume for yourself. Of course, you don't have to announce before you enter some very heavy duty ekdam aise perfume. It has to be subtle and appropriate, yeah, for yourself. So this was just a summary before we get into the other one, which we are going to cover now, the interview attire. Okay, when you go for interview, you all must have been also told that wear a business suit, like a shirt or a blouse with a blazer or a jacket, and with a skirt or trouser mainly. Okay, yeah. See, if you go online and see, the professional attire for India may not be the same as other countries. Everybody culturally is different. Their traditions are different. Okay, so हमारे यहाँ tunic trouser, shalwar kameez, sari are also appropriate way of dressing and based on the particular career. So if you know, most of the air hostesses in different, you see in India only, different airlines have different uniforms. Some have a dress, some have a tunic and trouser like Vistara. If you see Indigo, so it is a dress, blue color, but it has stretch fabric, so that comfort is there. If the air hostess is putting her hand out to hand over something to a guest, she can